almost spoken into the mic. There's a version of me most people never met. Not because it didn't exist, but because life has a way of making you perform survival until even your real face starts to feel like a rumor. They know the smile, the nod, the yeah I'm good routine. The stitched up version, neat around the seams. The one that learned how to answer without saying too much. How to look alive without really feeling touched. They know the outline, the shell, the stand in the edit itself. I kept handing the rooms to days, to people I passed, while the real me kept breaking behind the glass. Because pain changes posture, changes tone, changes what you show when you feel alone, changes what survives when you're forced to cope. Till you don't know if you're a person or a pattern built from smoke, and that gets lonely. Being seen but not known, being heard but only through a voice that's overgrown by fear, by damage, by the need to look okay, by the quiet little lies that get you through the day. And I kept thinking, if I made it through, maybe one day somebody would see the truth. Maybe one day I'd meet that version 2, the one I lost while I was learning how to make it through. Version they never knew, still live somewhere under all this blue. Under the silence, under the strain, under the things I became to survive the pain. Never knew, still calls my name when the night cuts through. And I keep reaching through the dark for proof that I'm more than the mask I grew into. Never saw the nights I came apart in pieces, the private wars, the panic, all the reasons I started building walls out of whatever I had. Humor, distance, silence, anything to not look bad. They never knew how much of me got buried, how much got numbed, how much got carried, how many times I killed off parts of myself just to keep breathing, just to keep functioning well. And now I walk around with fragments in my chest, half memory, half ache, half what was left, trying to trace the shape of who I used to be before survival became the loudest thing in me. And I hate that. How the strongest part of me was hidden, how the softest part got treated like a weakness, to be written out the script, out the room, out the role, till even I forgot the sound of my own soul. But I know he was real, the one before the damage settled in, the one before fear learned my name, the one before every day became another act, another shield, another layer of me unrevealed. And maybe he's not gone, maybe he's buried, maybe he's bruised, tired and weary, maybe he's waiting under the wreck for me to stop calling survival the same thing as myself. The version they never knew still lives somewhere under all this blue, under the noise, under the shame, under the shadows that learn my name.